Joined by Elon head coach Matt Matheny. To his left is Tyler Sebring, Brian Dawkins on the far left. We'll start with a statement from Coach Matheny on the game and then open up for some questions.
We're disappointed. When you pour your heart into something like our guys have done, and you commit to it like our guys have done at the level they've done it, and you play as hard as they do, as you just saw, and you come up short, it's heartbreaking. And that's the way we feel. There's a lot of love in our locker room. You can feel that. And that's why our guys have had the success that they've had this year in terms of elevating our program. William & Mary threw a haymaker at us to start the game, and could have gotten away from us early. Our guys got off the mat like they have all year, fought back, and I thought we really defended well in the first half. And then I thought we really defended well for the first 12, 13 minutes of the second half. And about the same time our offense faltered, we had 6 empty possessions, I think, is the same time we allowed them to get down to the rim for some easier buckets. So those two things happened at the same time, unfortunately, and we came up short, and we're disappointed.
Okay. Questions?
Tommy, what did you think were the issues that sort of tripped you guys up in the final 5 minutes or so? You had a 60-54 lead going sort of down the stretch there, and you weren't able to get a bucket until each one is very, very. What did you think were some of the problems?
I think it could have had to do with our offensive flow. Down the stretch, we weren't moving and cutting and screening the way we needed to and the way we have when we've been successful offensively during the regular season.
Matt, Tony just talked about that play where Swoop tips the ball out of Dixon's hands and then Whitman's able to pull it out. Reminded him of what Thompson did, what Demetri was able to do to them in Brooklyn. To kind of see those 50-50 plays. I guess that one in particular didn't go your way and led to that crew of 3. Just to see that happen, how frustrating is that as a coach?
Yeah, it's a big play. It's a big play. In close games, loose balls have a tendency to determine the outcome. At our place, Demetri had an incredible loose ball, and we hit a big shot. And today, that was a big play. We were down 1 at the time and felt like we had a great steal almost. Couldn't quite come up with it. They shot it, missed it. We couldn't quite come up with a rebound, and then they hit the 3 to make it to 4. And that was under a minute. We came down. I thought we got a great look. Just didn't go down.
Is that kind of the feeling, Brian, right now, is that you guys had your chances and you had the looks that you wanted in those last couple minutes as they inched to tie it and take the lead, and you just weren't able to go down?
Yeah, I think we got some good looks, and I think, that kind of affected us down the stretch. But I just think we just let that affect us defensively. We stopped getting stops down the stretch, and I think that was the biggest thing that, kind of hurt us in the end, was that we let our offense affect our defense instead of just, when we're not having a good stretch on offense, just to make sure that we don't give up that many points on defense. And we couldn't get the stops we needed, and we couldn't score either. So, credit to them. They just had a big run when they needed to finish off the game.
You don't pack for one day. You pack for 3 or 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
To be leaving after just one game, what are your thoughts? What are the emotions surrounding that? That this has ended quicker than you wanted it to.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing for our seniors, for the guys that worked so hard over the last 4 years to put themselves in the position to hopefully go on a run. And I think it's even more disappointing when we know that we were right there with our team, that we felt that we had a chance to win this game, and that we felt that we could have potentially beaten whoever we had to play going forward and potentially made a run to play for a championship. So it's very disappointing, but it's something the guys that are coming back have to learn from. We have to remember and keep that in the back of our heads, so next time we're in this position, we make the most of it and we can come out with the win.
That kind of what adds to the frustration, Tyler, that you guys played in that middle stretch, that last 10 minutes of the first half, the first 12 or 15, like Coach said, of the second half. You were playing so well and everything was going so well. To see it slip away like this, that compounding everything.
Yeah, that's definitely a part of it. But I mean, before that, we already knew we we could play with them. We can play with teams in our league, but yeah, having that stretch, those stretches on either side of the that middle was a little disappointing.
Is there a lot to be proud of this season, Tom?
Yeah, I think so. You mentioned being disappointed that you have to pack for 3 days and we're leaving on 1, but I mean, last year we were packing for 4. So, I mean, I think look at it like that. And that's what we got to do now. We got to look towards next year, because that's all we can do. We appreciate all the work the seniors did for us. We love those guys. They're always going to be close to us, and we appreciate everything they've done for the program. But starting now, we're getting ready for next season.
How about the way this guy played in the first half? It obviously was a rough start for you guys shooting the ball. I think you missed 11 of your first 12 threes, which obviously is out of character for you guys. But I thought he kept you in it with some of the offense down there. What were your thoughts on the
Yeah, Bryant's played great and in big games this year. I mean, you can count them, multiple times. And he showed again what he's capable of doing, and we trust him, and he's capable of doing that all the time, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch that happen.
And you needed it, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that kind of part of the game plan? Teams might think you're going to shoot the ball outside so much, but you really wanted to work through Brian and give him opportunities. It seems like you put him in a lot of mismatches down there as much as you could.
We fired from 3 early, and we like to shoot threes, but we talked to our guys about we'd change it up a little bit. Not if we got a 3, take it, but we want to go inside, and we want to puncture their defense. We want to violate their defense, and there's a bunch of different ways to do that. And one of the ways we thought to kind of snap out of the 1 for 12 from 3 start was to go into Brian, and he produced. And not only did he produce, but that violated and punctured their defense, and we were able to get some kick-out threes as a result. Those are better threes to take anyway. So, yeah, going into him was a large part of our success offensively.
Did you make that call early during the game? Because Tony said he was a little surprised that you almost played through Brian some. I guess when the threes weren't going down. Was that a pregame thought or was that an in-game?
It's an any game thought. It's an all game thought, which we weren't doing, and we talked about it as a team in the timeout about, hey, even though we're getting really good looks, shots we can make, let's go inside and see if we can get some easier ones, some closer ones, and so that's what we did. We like to play through Brian.
I'm sure you felt like you did a pretty good job on Dixon to start. He was going pretty slow, but then Pruitt was big for them early. I mean,
Yeah, he started well. Yeah, he started well. He really made that first 3. There was no hesitation in his shot. He was looking for that. Those 2 guys, how many tournament games have they played? 3, 6, 8, 9. This is their 9th tournament game. So you mentioned the word frustration. We're not frustrated. We're disappointed. And there's a difference. And we are, as Tyler said, happy, proud of the fact that we've had some moderate success this year, but we are looking forward and to how much better we can get and the future of the program.
So I'll call it moderate success.
We've had success. What would they pick us, 8th? 9th?
I think it was 8.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I don't know how you get picked 8th and finish 4th and only get 1 all-conference player. These guys are doing something good. I mean, I didn't look at the voting stuff. I don't.
I'm willing to say my ballot.
Brian Dawkins is an all-conference player. Dane Swoop is a candidate for sure. What do we lead the league in defense, and we get no defensive players on the all-defensive team? But see, part of that is we're new. We're still a new kid, and if we want to earn something, if we want something, those individual awards don't mean a lot to me. They mean a lot to these guys. But if you want something, you got to earn it, and we're starting to earn a little bit of respect. But we got a long way to go.
Tyler, did the struggles to get some shots to go down early on in the way remind you of last year, how rough it was early against Drexel in the tournament? It was tough to get some of those shots to go down last year. Did any remind you at all of that in any way?
I mean, I haven't really thought about that during the time. We were just focused on the game and just trying to chip away.
Okay. You guys good? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.